wollen wir halt eben hier mal weitermachen mit dem Livestreaming.
God. You know, guys, you really can't socially distance yourself from our Lord and Savior. And listen, at the end of the day, I don't need the vaccine. All right, I have all the antibodies I need. The antibody of Christ. I flipped my chair around for that bit so I could lean on it like a cool guy, but you can't even notice in the frame, which is cool. That's embarrassing. Okay, so now we know that it is COVID that they're referencing in this movie, so at the very least, that terrible joke actually gave us some exposition that was needed. We then cut to a super cool scene of this hacker who's trying to track down the Christians, and they're doing some epic Bible research. And I gotta say, as bad as this movie is, this is the first time I've seen anything like this. A fucking Bible research montage with house music playing in the background? Let's fucking go, dude. That's hilarious. I honestly wish I thought of that first. Okay, now we cut to the gang sleeping at their secret base when we hear a knock at the door.
Who's that?
Are you a traitor? Did you sell us out?
Yeah, that's what I say to Jenna whenever someone knocks on our door too.
Are you a traitor?
But Guy isn't a traitor. He wouldn't do that, okay? Traitor, I hardly know her. The person at the door was the hacker.
I am what you might call a hacker.
Hacker, I hardly know her. I can't stop. And she wants to help them out with their cause.
I want to help.
And this next scene is fucking hilarious. It's yet another scene where the characters just sit in a circle and fumble through a conversation about Jesus. But there are some great lines of dialogue in this part, and I would like to show you one that has been burned in my brain ever since I heard it.
Well, then we gotta find these Christians.
So I can do that. I can get all the phone numbers of the Christians if I hack the police.
I can get all the phone numbers of the Christians if I hack the police.
I can get all the phone numbers of the Christians if I hack the police.
That might be the funniest line of dialogue that I've ever heard in my life. Like, I'm just picturing there's like a huge safe at a police station that's just full of Christian phone numbers. Why would you need them? Why would you ever need those? The gang is not laughing like I am. They're actually pretty excited about this whole idea.
That's a game changer.
And honestly, dude, conspiring with a hacker, planning on stealing information from the police, let's add a couple sins for that. I'm sorry. And another thing about the editing in this movie, the music is so fucking loud all the time.
Can the police find those invitations that we gotta send? So if I do
What?
right, they won't notice.
She's saying, I guess their theory is like, it doesn't matter how bad the dialogue is if you can't hear the dialogue over the loud inspirational music. And it works, man. It honestly fucking works, okay? I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling very inspired to fucking engage in violent devil worship. This movie is driving me to Satanism. You guys are having the opposite effect. Good job. We now cut back to Layla, who sneaks into a control room at the government headquarters and snoops around the computer where she finds a Word document about a Christian conspiracy. And I pause it on this frame so we could read it really quick. Christian conspiracy. Is this what government documents look like? I don't think the US government budget had fucking word art at the top. Christian conspiracy. Where? Not enough information yet. All we know is that they are starting to gather in groups in the city. Unknown leader. Why? To overthrow the peaceful society that we have. How? We have no idea how they are doing this, but they somehow, who? See attached. Like, it's literally like someone's being quizzed on it. There's also another document that they show on screen for a second that I want to look at as well. It's very blurry, but you can make out the title. It just says possible Christian names. Just like the COVID cases, it's just a list of first names, it looks like. For all we know, this list could belong to like a pregnant woman who's just going through possible Christian names for her baby. We don't know. But Layla with her big brain just deletes all the possible Christian names. Take that, pregnant government employee. Now we cut to another fucking montage. This one features Roy traveling across the world to give speeches to huge crowds of people in order to convert them to Christianity.
But the freedom that was taken from us.
And the amount of people they got for these scenes is honestly pretty impressive. I don't know how they did it, but like, there's gotta be like 4 people in that crowd at least. And I know this movie doesn't have a big budget, but I don't know, you could have used the money that you spent on your engagement ring for your 18-year-old wife on some extras. Just a thought. And this next part is really confusing because it cuts immediately from that montage to, believe it or not, another montage of Roy walking with Layla, who was at one of the speeches, I guess, because I guess Layla is like a secret Christian and wants to help them from like from inside the government. So Roy and Layla are walking around laughing and flirting. He shoves her, and while this is happening, we see shots of the earth turning red, slowly turning red. I'm guessing it's like a wave of Christianity. So Christianity is now spreading through the Earth's population, much like a highly contagious virus. That's actually one of the main symptoms in the new variant. It's Christianity. You actually become a Christian. But I guess instead of COVID-19, it's COVID-18. Finally. I also am going to add a sin for pushing a woman. And dude, this next scene is fucking weird as shit as well. So Roy's other random friend stops by and he says that his entire family was arrested for being Christian and they're about to be executed. And then Roy says this.
And we need to fight on, and we need to actually be happy for the people that are now gonna go to heaven. They made it.
If I told my good friend that my family was just kidnapped and they're about to be killed and I couldn't do anything about it, and he was like, you should be happy for them. They're going to heaven. Dude, I would toss them into a pool of my dad's piss. Like, fuck you, man. And dude, that's not even the worst of it.
We actually got some new stuff here. I think you got the Bible DVDs and the Bible study DVDs. That we got some worship night DVDs.
Like, such a dickhead. Yeah, sorry your whole family's about to die, but got this new heat, bro. Fucking straight out the stew. It's actually fire. Fucking brand new Bible shit. She bumps. This screenshot is honestly like a genuinely amazing unintentional critique of Christianity. Somebody fucking crying and like sad, their life is falling apart. They just need someone to help them and uplift them and make them feel better. And then there's this super religious guy beside them being like, yo, here's a DVD, dude. Follow whatever they say on there and you'll get to heaven and see your family again. That'll be $10, by the way. And I'm not saying all churches and pastors are money hungry, but I'm sure there's a few.
He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help it.
Okay, now we cut to the government building where the sergeant is giving a Neil Breen-esque monologue.
Unite thoughts, unite currency, language, and values.
And we get another montage. This one features the government breaking up all the Christian groups who are out in the field singing their Christian songs. And honestly, dude, if cops did this more often, I feel like less people would hate them. I'll go on record and say it should be illegal to play an acoustic guitar around a campfire. Okay? I fucking hate that shit. And if you're singing too, you deserve a life sentence. Okay? No, longer than a life sentence. A life paragraph. How about that? All right, break it up. This song fucking sucks. We're almost at the end of the movie. Trust me. So back at the government headquarters, we get another weird, pointless Neil Breen-esque monologue from the sergeant.
These are antiques. These are the things that are made of history.
Is he drunk? Why is he talking like that?
These are what holds people's dreams. These represent the Christians that I killed. Go talk to the Minister of Propaganda.
Okay, hold on.
Go talk to the Minister of Propaganda.
One more time.
Minister of Propaganda.
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 I would hate to see what impropaganda looks like, you know what I mean? Come on. Okay, next there's a quick scene where they convert the hacker to Christianity. They fucking hack into her brain with Jesus. And then there's a really funny scene where they just acquired 100,000 new Christians in Asia.
We reached the 100,000 people goal in Asia.
So they plan to get a bunch of DVDs to them.
Those are the ones that we should bring to Asia.
Yeah, I'm sure those 30 DVDs will be enough for the billions of people who live in Asia. Good job, guys. So in this next scene, Friendo Baggins from earlier, he shows up and says the same thing from earlier in the movie. He's like, you guys gotta stop being Christian. Please stop being Christian. You guys are gonna get hurt. But they tell him they're not gonna stop, so he leaves all pissed off.
Don't say I didn't warn you guys.
Then they do some Twitch stream to spread the word of God, and while this happens, the government is absolutely freaking out because they can't find any of the Christians. They just can't track them down. Even though there was literally just an entire montage of the government tracking down the Christians and breaking up their fucking acoustic guitar party. So I don't really know why they're freaking out, but this is when the big twist happened. Friendo Baggins from earlier, who warned them to stop what they're doing, he sells them out to the government.
How far from here? At 25 kilometers? I can show you.
So they head out to catch the Christians. They break into their secret base, but Roy is able to escape before they get there. There's an epic chase scene. He steals a car, so let's add a sin to the tally. And now we're right back at the beginning of the movie now. Crazy, it came full circle. So they bring Roy out into the woods, they kill him, and then the movie ends. Seriously, that is how the movie ends. But then in the credits, they give a nice special shout out to their best buddy, Jesus Christ, which is nice because I know Jesus worked really hard on this movie. I think he was actually in charge of like holding the boom mic the whole time because, you know, he has experience with holding his hands up for a while. Man, I don't even know where to begin with my like final thoughts. And I'm not usually one to like shit on independent films because, you know, making a movie isn't easy, even with a huge budget, right? If you have a small budget, it's even harder to make a good film. I don't know, man. If you're gonna make a fucking anti-mask sci-fi Christian movie because you're pissed that you can't go to restaurants anymore, I don't know, dude. You're kind of asking to get made fun of. And when the director and star of the movie starts an Instagram caption about his girlfriend with finally 18, oh, I don't feel bad at all. Fuck your movie, dude. It sucks. Add another 1,000 sins. Based on the fact that this movie changed my mind about my all movies are good theory, and the fact that it's like making me strongly consider devil worship, I give 2025, the world enslaved by a virus, 1 out of 18 year-old wives. I'll see you in hell. Okay, now let's hear a word from our sponsor, ExpressVPN. Folks, if you aren't using ExpressVPN when you browse the internet on an unencrypted Wi-Fi network, you're playing a dangerous game. Hackers could steal your personal info, your logins, even your banking credentials, and buy a bunch of anime body pillows with your credit card if they wanted to. You know, have fun explaining that one to your bank. But when you're cool and epic like me, you just use ExpressVPN and you're good to go. Because ExpressVPN encrypts your data through a secure tunnel so nobody can see who you are or what you're up to. So you can buy your own anime body pillows in peace. Also, ExpressVPN's encryption is so strong, it would take a hacker with a supercomputer literally billions of years to crack. ExpressVPN also masks your IP address by rerouting your connection through one of their 3,000 plus servers, which hides your real IP address and replaces it with one of their own. And with servers in 94 different countries, you have a wide variety of places you can choose to appear from. And speaking of changing your location, on top of providing you with unparalleled privacy, speed, and safety, ExpressVPN also allows you to vastly expand your entertainment library. Let me explain. Say, for example, you're in Canada and you want to watch a certain movie on Amazon Prime. No, you'd be out of luck. You can't watch it in Canada. So all you have to do is change your server to one in the United States, and there you go. You're watching that awesome movie. And this works for any other show in any other country. Simply put, using streaming services without ExpressVPN is like having a bowl of jelly beans, but only being able to eat the black licorice ones, right? No thank you. Folks, there's just no better option out there. ExpressVPN is consistently faster than any other VPN provider. They have 24/7 customer support. They're super easy to use because you can connect with just one simple click, and it's the top rated VPN provider. Rated #1 by TechRadar and many more. And it gets better because ExpressVPN is hooking up you guys with a great deal. So to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, just go to expressvpn.com/CurtisTown or just click the link in my description. Okay, thank you so much to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video and so many others over the years. I seriously use them every day and I cannot recommend them enough. So hope you check them out because that also helps me out and the channel and everything. So all right, thank you ExpressVPN. Back to me. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press the like button because believe it or not, 1 like equals 1 Christian phone number that I will steal from the police. You can leave a comment if you want. You know what you think about this whole movie and everything that happened in it. And yeah, you can press the subscribe button because as soon as you do, you become a valued citizen of Curtistown. If you didn't know, Curtistown is the best place to live in the world. And I'm the mayor, so you have to be nice to me. It's the law. You can check the description for other things I do. My weekly podcast called Very Really Good, my gaming channel, my Twitch, my Instagram, my Twitter, merch, all that crap. Thanks for watching. I would stick around, but I have to go. Unfortunately, I have to go spray a bunch of fish. Peace. Remember that really bad Anti-Masker movie I talked about a while ago? Well, the people behind that movie made a Christmas movie. Let's talk about it. Folks, I honestly didn't think I was going to do a Christmas video this year, but I found out about the release of this movie recently, and I couldn't live with myself if I didn't talk about it. So this movie is called A Law for Christmas, and the synopsis is, a young and aspiring politician has to leave the city for her career and finds her vocation and true love in the countryside. So really taking a narrative risk in the realm of Christmas rom-coms. And getting my dirty little hands on this movie was no easy task. I wanted to stream it online and figured I could because that's what the website told me I could do. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream it anywhere online. So I just streamed my comedy special instead that is now on sale until the end of the year. Yeah, so if you're at home for the holidays and you want to get away from your weird-ass family for a little bit, click the link in the description and enjoy my comedy special, Keep Busy. Okay, thank you so much. I was unable to stream A Law for Christmas.
I'm back. Meine Damen und Herren, ich bin back am Start. Mhm. So. Aha. Ah, ja. Moment mal. Ich muss da kurz das hinzufügen hier. Gut. Alter, Mahine. Mahine, Alter, Mahine, 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 mach. Ah ja, wirklich. Hier, das kann man knicken. Mhm. Ah, ja. Mhm. 60, lass mich das noch nicht. Gut. So, jetzt haben wir einen rotierenden Globus, meine Damen und Herren. Magisch. Sehen Sie, wie er rotiert. Sehen Sie, wie er rotiert. So. Damit herzlich willkommen weiterhin zum örtlichen Streaming und können jetzt sogar schon weitermachen mit Wizards. So, ihr seht, brauchen wir nicht. Weil es nicht gemeint ist, aber brauchen wir gerade nicht. Ich muss noch gucken, was die Lizenz in diesen Dingern ist hier. So, was sehen hier drüben?
Is online. So the only way to watch this movie was to order the physical DVD copy for $10.90. I decided against getting the Blu-ray version of the movie because I'm not a dad in 2011. Dude, they also had this great option to buy the DVD bundle for $76, where you get 10 DVDs in the price of 6. The goal is to reach as many people as possible with the message. Give away the DVDs to friends and family who don't know Jesus yet. Yeah, this is a Christian movie. I don't know if I mentioned that. But damn, I'm excited, dude. I'm really excited to get to know Jesus in this movie. Imagine you put the DVD in and it's like one of those cheesy video dating tapes from the 80s. Hey, I'm Jesus. I'm looking for a girl who's athletic. You know, maybe someone who does CrossFit. Just a little joke. I'm also looking for someone who's adventurous in the bedroom. I'm not trying to be inappropriate, but I do have 2 extra holes. And dude, Law for Christmas has rave reviews already. We've got one from Jeffrey Wilson, a Wall Street best-selling author. Okay. Well, what's super funny about that is if you scroll down just a little bit on the website, we find out that Jeffrey is also an actor in this movie. Well, I guess he goes by Jeff down here. Maybe that's his twin? I don't know. We've also got a 5-star review from the producer of this film and director and star of 2025, Joshua Wesley. And if you're not up on the lore surrounding this guy, it's pretty wild. TLDR, this dude posted a pic of his girlfriend with the caption, "Finally 18," when he himself was 27. And furthermore, in the caption, he put, "You've been my best friend for 4 years." Epic groomer moment. And a month after that, he proposed to his 18-year-old girlfriend, so super fucked up. But anyways, I had to order the DVD, but unfortunately, they don't ship to Canada. So I had to get my manager, who lives in the US, to order this DVD, and then once he got the DVD, he mailed me the DVD to Canada. Fuck. And it's like, guys, if you really want to spread the word of Jesus so much, maybe ship internationally. I could have done a whole fucking video about the website. We'll get into the movie in a second, but I just want to show you one more funny thing. There's a section at the bottom where they talk about the success of their movie 2025, and they put on the website that the movie was viewed 10 million times. Or sorry, the movie was 10 million times watched. Seems like a high number, right? But he obviously doesn't mean like 10 million people purchased the movie to watch it. Because when you look at my video that I made about that movie, look how many views it has. 10 million. And honestly, dude, Respect. That's genuinely hilarious. That's like being stoned to death in medieval times and being like, everybody's looking at me. Okay, without further ado, let's talk about possibly the worst Christmas movie ever made, A Law for Christmas. The movie starts with an introduction to the main character of the film, Gloria. She's a politician in DC who only cares about her job. But worst of all, she hates Christmas.
Christmas is a day like any other.
No, it's not. I'm not really sure how high up she is in the government, though. Like, I'm not quite sure if she's just another government employee or if, like, she's the boss.
Gloria, boss.
Oh, never mind. So Gloria's assistant tells her that there's a new job opening.
They have a new position open in the ministry department.
And Gloria immediately takes the job without knowing any of the details because
It doesn't matter.
and the movie spends a lot of time showing the audience how Gloria is just like the worst person ever. She fires a guy for seemingly no reason right before Christmas.
I'm so sorry to tell you, but I have to let you go.
She then suggests using the money intended for farmers to fund the installation of Wi-Fi in the subway system and then just not tell anybody about it, which I'm pretty sure is a crime. But she somehow convinces everyone that it's okay.
You think the farmers are okay with using their money for the subways?
They don't need to know.
Okay, not bad.
We should tell the farmers. No.
Okay, not bad.
And this is where we get a great cameo. The next person to address the room is Joshua.
Thank you for the opportunity to talk with you about the school system.
Yo, dude, there's no fucking way, man. Of all things for him to talk about in his 3 seconds of screen time, he's gonna talk about children, dude. Oh my god. All right, guys, I'm here to talk about the elementary school system, the best place to find your wife. Fucking, wow, that's crazy. So Gloria gets the new job.
Gloria, you got it.
Awesome.
But she still doesn't want to know what the position is because she wants it to be a surprise for some reason.
I don't really care. It'll be a surprise.
All right.
But the next day, she's given the new position in person.
It is with great honor to welcome our new Secretary of Agriculture, Gloria Winters.
So yeah, after she tried stealing money from farmers, she was named the Secretary of Agriculture for the entire country without any expertise in the field and without any sort of interview or communication whatsoever. And you know, instead of having her in the White House delegating and overseeing all the agricultural operations for the whole country, the president wants Gloria to make a video campaign.
Have you heard of this new social media thing? We want to go viral with a campaign highlighting the accomplishments of the administration.
I think that's the marketing department's job, but the Secretary of Agriculture is tasked with the job of traveling to small town farms to make a viral video. And it's like, how many fucking Christmas movies have done this premise before? Reluctant businesswoman travels to a small town and learns the true meaning of Christmas. That's been done literally 1 million times.
Winter wonderlands weren't her thing until a little Christmas spirit melted her heart.
And it's like, if you're gonna make an independent Christmas movie, why not fucking do something different? Like, do something fucking interesting, you know?
Do something crazy.
But alas, Gloria, her assistant, and some fucking camera guy head out to a small town named Snow Point. And this is when we get the fastest title card ever. Which, now that I think about it, that's like really smart. If the title card is super quick, the viewer forgets the name of the movie. So when they go to tell their friends how bad the movie is, and their friends are like, oh my god, that sounds crazy, what's the movie called? You know, they'll be like, And this is where we meet the other main character of the movie, and his name is Christian Baker. He's not a Christian Baker, thank God, because if he was a fucking Christian Baker, named Christian Baker, I would have broke this fucking DVD in half, okay? And then I would have been left with 9 DVDs. Yeah, I bought the bundle. Christian is actually the mayor of Snow Point.
Mayor Chris Baker.
And he also drives them around the entire time and sort of like keeps watch over them because I guess he has nothing better to
We
do.
haven't had any federal politicians here since 1985 when William Bannon visited.
Oh, really?
Weird to keep that information so readily available, right? Yeah, 1984 was the last time a politician showed up here. Didn't end too well for him. So Christian drives him to the hotel where they'll be staying in Snow Point, and the hotel is actually owned by his sister, Carol.
I'm great. Noelle is frustrated.
Yeah, dude, so far we have characters named Christian, Carol, and Noelle. Because it's a Christmas movie, gotta have Christmas names. Jesus, what's next, guys? There's gonna be a character named fucking Eggnog.
My name is Eggnog. I've never seen the sun, and I eat mice. I eat mice for dinner.
I fucking wish they had a little brother named Eggnog. like living in their walls and he's only allowed out during the holiday season. Dude, that'd be fucking awesome. That's what I mean when I say be interesting, you know? Have a little freak brother named Eggnog.
Do something crazy.
So they go to a farm to interview this farmer so they can make their viral video. And I can already tell this thing is gonna get so many views.
Our recently empowered tax reform law for farmers will ensure a federal assistant funding program and even better infrastructure on their behalf.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude, a boring video of someone talking about laws and some fucking farmer aimlessly walking behind them like Bigfoot. I can see Jimmy Fallon laughing about this already. Seriously though, this is the most unbelievable part of this whole film. How the fuck is this video about farms gonna go viral? Realistically, you're gonna need like celebs and memes, right? And I'd love that. I'd love to see how an actual viral agriculture video shoot would go. Okay, so Ice Spice, if you could just start twerking on that tractor, we're gonna get Mr. Beast in here to start rizzing you up. And then in the background, Timothy Chalamet, if you could get into that pickup truck and drive through that cornfield like you did in Interstellar, and then we're gonna pull out from a fucking drone shot and show that you're actually driving a crop circle design in the cornfield of Kai Cenat and Baby Gronk. And action! So after they interview this guy who doesn't give them the answers they want, Gloria tells Christian that she's gonna sit in the back of the bus on the way home and edit the video.
On the way back, I'm gonna sit in the back to edit the video with Joe.
And that's what she does. There she is, sitting at the back of the bus. And this is when we see how fucked up Gloria is. They start editing the farmer's words together to like fit their script.
Maybe try to blend it into each other a little more to make sure the cut isn't too visible.
This job helping the local farmers here is great.
And dude, the thing I love most about the Wesley's script writing is how little faith they have in the viewer to like understand what's going on. They got no faith in the viewer because they're giving it all to Jesus, man. They need every character to say how they feel and state why they do the things they do.
Make his words fit the script.
Make his words fit the script. We're corrupt, remember? We need to learn a lesson about Christmas. So they do this for a while. They go talk to another farmer. But this guy starts yelling at Gloria about the government and stuff.
I work my butt off every day.
And they're going at it, and he's interrupting her. Well, he was supposed to, but he was a little late on his lines.
We're trying to make it so...
You wanna make my life easier?
And then they both storm off all pissed off. And this is when a sad little girl approaches Gloria.
Are you sad? I'm sad too. My dad makes me very sad. He cried last night. I never heard him cry before. He told Mama that money was tight, so he had to sell some more Christmas presents. What makes you sad?
What makes you sad? No, that is pretty sad though. Fucking farmer couldn't get his money up for the holiday, so he had to sell some of his daughter's Christmas presents. You know, that would make any kid upset, but it feels like she was more upset with the fact that her dad cries.
My dad makes me very sad. He cried last night.
I asked for a puppy for Christmas, but I don't even think I need one anymore. Turns out my dad was a little bitch this whole time. And dude, this movie is full of scenes that don't need to happen. Like the scene after the weird little girl goes up to Gloria.
Sorry. Thanks for doing this today, though. See you later.
Cool scene. What was the point of that? What does that do?
What's that do for the greater good?
And why not show the character he's talking to? Also, why show a scene of every single character filing onto the bus? And then a quiet scene of them driving for a while. And then another full scene of all of them getting off of the bus. Yo, like, the audience isn't stupid. If you cut from the farm to the hotel, we're not gonna be like, hey, how did they get there? They were just at the farm. Oh, I must have dementia. But as weird as that little girl was on the farm, their 20-second interaction completely changes Gloria's personality. It's like fucking night and day, dude. She's this like mean businesswoman who only cares about her job, talks to a sad girl for 20 seconds, and now she's like... It's so weird. She does a fucking full 180, dude. Is that a Bible verse? Gloria 180? Because they go to a diner in town, and now they're just like laughing and flirting with each other.
It's funny to you, laughing at me.
No, I'm not.
But I do love this scene because they tried writing like playful, like flirtatious banter between these two characters, but it literally sounds like two fucking chatbots talking to each other.
I'll have the chicken sandwich with sweet potato fries and mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise? Really?
It's the best. Well, all right.
The fuck? Mayonnaise? Really? It's the best. Right, this is also when we find out that Christian used to live in the big city after he went to Harvard Law School.
You went to Harvard.
Yeah.
And he was practicing law for a bit, but he stopped because that wasn't his plan.
I should say it wasn't God's plan for my life. God's plan.
Drake!
God's plan. We don't have a lawyer within a 2-hour radius of this town.
I don't know if that's really a flex. Like, he came back to be the only lawyer in the town, but he's not even a lawyer, he's a mayor now. So it's like, what? You don't have any lawyers here. Or cops. It's fucking lawless. I can do whatever I want. Dude, honestly, Loki seems like that, though. Christian gives off, like, major cult leader vibes in this movie.
This is my home.
Everybody's fucking obsessed with him.
These people, they're my family.
He doesn't let people from the outside world visit the town unless he is with them the entire time, like monitoring where they go and who they meet. Snowpoint is literally middle America, North Korea. So they keep talking for a bit, and Christian makes some more references to God.
It's not my plan I'm trying to follow. It's his.
And on their way out of the diner, they run into the farmer from earlier, and he's trying to sell his daughter's Christmas presents. So Christian, being the good guy he is, buys the presents off of him.
Here you go.
Thank you.
But, like, he doesn't have a daughter or anything. So I feel like the actual nice thing to do would to be like, hey man, just take this money, keep the presents, have a Merry Christmas. But no, he actually fucking takes the gifts from this guy.
You're a great blessing for this town, and especially for me.
Yeah, thank you. Merry Christmas. Your daughter's toys will be great kindling for my fire. Back at the inn, Christian starts telling Carol that he's starting to like Gloria.
She's kind-hearted and compassionate.
I don't know where the fuck he got that from.
We need to get this done now.
But it's almost Christmas and I need this job.
I'm sure you'll find another one.
She's kind-hearted.
With that attitude, you will never succeed. Jill, where is the jet?
I loathe local small-town politicians.
And compassionate.
This is so gross.
And this scene is hilarious to me because they're trying to build some backstory for Carol. So she starts telling her life story, which is fine, I guess, but she's telling her life story to her brother.
Then, after getting my master's in economics, working a year on Wall Street.
It's like, yo, he knows this already, right? He's your brother. So yeah, after university, I got hired at the best law firm in the world. I know. I made a lot of money, and I had a big house. Biggest house you've ever seen. I know. I'm your brother. I see you all the time. But then I got fired for testing my reflexes with the judge's gavel. I know. So then I had to move back in with my family. It's not bad, but I do have to live with my brother now. And between you and me, I fucking wish he was dead. Yo, what the fuck? I hate him. Okay, keep this on the DL, but I actually used the last of my lawyer money to hire a hitman to fucking kill him tonight. What? No! Oh! Gesundheit. So the next day, they take a private jet to a struggling farm to ask the farmers why they don't have any money, which is kind of like ripping someone's hair out then asking why they're balding. But on the way there, Gloria goes into this whole life story, which really doesn't fucking matter. And this conversation is a full 5 minutes of back and forth dialogue. And if you remember the 2025 movie, my main critique was that nothing like fucking happens. It's just talking. And it's the same with this movie. Every character in this movie is fluent in Japanese. It's just a bunch of idiots flapping their gums for 2.5 hours. Yeah, did I mention that? This movie's 2.5 hours long, and there's no actual conflict until like the hour 40 mark, and that's not even a real conflict either, but getting ahead of myself. This movie honestly could have been 20 minutes long, and even that is a stretch. So we get to another farm and start interviewing another angry farmer, and it's so fucking stupid because he's complaining about the government for obvious reasons.
Whatever the government's willing to lend us, which ain't much anymore.
And the whole time, Gloria's assistant is like angrily flipping through the script, upset that he's not saying what they want him to say. And it's like, why are you getting mad for him going off script if you never gave him a script? If they were smart, they would have just hired actors to pretend